people where we have fully met ourselves. Remember that next time you say you want a real relationship, it requires you to take the mask off and put it on the table and put down your representative. We have so many adults who were never taught how to feel safe. So they seek safety and validation on the outside of themselves because of a plethora of challenges that happen in childhood processes. So I ask you, what emotion from your childhood pushed you in a corner and made you make a vow to not do or be? I hate them. I hate her. I hate him. They abandoned me. They did this to me. They did that. If your parents was in the what you call that? The baby boomer age, they lost 10 of their heroes in less than 6 months in a year. They was tapped out. Their bandwidth is just gone. They were under so much. They was under so much. So that's why we was latchkey kids. That's why Generation X was latchkey kids. Okay, we know how to take care of ourselves, our brothers and sisters. We know how to take care of the neighborhood. Okay, all right. So release them and keep it moving. They were children raising children. That don't mean you let them back in your life with that craziness. Nah, you let them figure out what they want. See, the vows that we all made is playing out on the big stage. If you see it over there, it's in here. Remember that. It may not be as big, but it's in here. What level of control are you trying to do in your life? While we get to protest and speak our minds, are we helping that little girl and that little boy on the inside of us here? That's our true shadow. I'm being commissioned in the aid in the process of sharing how I overcame it, everything meant to keep me from coming into my true identity. I had to believe in myself and God. Let me tell you something. See, God is on the inside of me, but first I had to find me before I talked to God. Why? Because I had God locked up in my heart behind 4x4s, 6x6s, 12x12s, and my inner child was in there too. So God and my inner child were like, I couldn't hear him. And it wasn't until I opened up my heart and removed that anger, that unforgiveness, that bitterness, and the childhood wounding that I was able to hear what God had to say. Then my intuition was on point. Okay, but first I had to go deal with some things that was in here. I was blocking God. Remember, I'm God on this earth, but if I'm blocking God's voice, I am walking blind. We're taught God is on the outside of us in the great by and by. God is on the inside waiting to be tied into our battles. 2 Corinthians 10 and Ephesians 6 says, we're fighting principalities, rulers of the darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. This is when negative thinking has gone on for so long on this planet. Remember, we're spirit beings first. That it's a norm in society. Those isms, the racism, sexism, womanism, all these isms that's been going on for so long, and it's in the fabric of America. Because it's old as apple pie. This is why every ascended master had to fight against Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, Kali Ma, Hecate. Let's call them all out. They had to fight against. You know why they said it? They all said the same thing. Even Allah said the same thing. He said, your tradition, all of them said this, it's making the word of no effect. Where are you in a tradition that you're making the word of no effect? So you read the word, but then you go do what you normally do. You read the word and you throw the Bible in the back of your car until you go back to church again. You throw the Quran in the back until you come to church, until you go back to the mosque. You throw your ephod down and you don't pick it up again until you back into the practitioner. What's going on with us? What's going on with us? And then we say we won't change, but we're not willing to do it in us first. What are we doing? I'm not beating nobody up. I'm just saying, are we seeing ourselves? The mindsets of us who complain but don't want to do the work or don't even know how to do the work. And because of they dip in morale, that most can't get out because it's ancestral. So to get out, it requires one to get uncomfortable, to get past the plateau of complacency or this is how we've always done it. Because see, if you in complacency, you also in complicitness. I don't want to choose. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, you already chose a side. Oh, this is how we've always done it. You just chose a side too. And that side is constantly being destroyed. That whole ram is being destroyed. But But they ain't going out without a fight, so it looked like they still winning, but they not. They know they already lost. That's why ain't nobody defending nobody. They just shooting each other in the foot. Just pay attention. When are we going to respect each other? Yes, we know FBAs was here first. But we're the human race. They separated us by color. Let's get the color out of the way. I want you to see my color. Yes, I do. Because if you don't see my color, you don't see me. So I need you to see this black. I want to see your whiteness. I want to see your brown. I want to see your olive skin. I want to see all of that. I want to see your peach skin, because white doesn't exist. Your skin is really peach or olive. I want to see all of that. We talk about it and just get it out in the open and deal with it. Instead of acting like it doesn't exist. Because the more we act like it doesn't exist, it's time to look at situations like they're doing in Minnesota. Yes, they are actually putting stuff on the table. Prince said it before he left here. He said the revolution will be televised. It will start in Minneapolis. He said that before he left here. So what are you willing to bring to life? Remember, God said you can build anything you want as long as you don't hurt yourself or others. Because when you start hurting others, you're dealing with God. You could change this world at one thing that you do to light up. You just need to be one person to light up and other people to light up with you. Fight for your dream while hurting none. We've learned a lot in the last few weeks. Do what is right for you. No one lives your life. Be sovereign but not controlled. Think for yourself. Use your critical thinking. And if you protect others, continue to protect those that can't and don't know how to. Bring your dream to life no matter what you see in front of you. Don't stop. May the force be with you as you go, and may the power of God be in your hearts as you move. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Or how they say it over here. Don't stop. Seeker. Don't stop. Seeker. Okay. There are some freebies in the link for my podcast with the Women's Leveling Up that was done in the month of May. I was also in some magazines. Let's go. September, October, December, January. I was on the front cover of a magazine this month. Look in the description below to find the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed the links in my own personal bookstore. Ting. My books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. Okay. Let's read an excerpt. Let's go in the middle somewhere. Page 46. Stay in a place of vulnerability and allow me to lead you to where you need to go. Trust me to minister to you. Rest in me and trust me to handle your life. I have you. Just relax. Don't look at what you see. Relax, trust, rest in me. Which one is this one? All right. Don't forget about my other two books, Befriending Shadow, Unshakable, Peace, Unstoppable Change. Both of those books are shadow activity books. I didn't see anything like that on the market, and I kept getting ideas for it. God said, well, make it. I said, well, say less. So you get a word of knowledge, just like that book. Then you get a exercise, and it's going to be some hunts. Some hunts in here, okay? Some hunts, you're going to have to look around for some stuff. They scattered around in the book. Then you're going to get a shadow question. Not so nice, because it's going to cause you to look at yourself. Then you're going to get a color page. God asked me to keep it between the age of 5 and 10. Why? Because most childhood wounds happen between the age of 5 and 10. It can happen after the age of 10, but most before 10. But by the age of 7, it's solidified in the system. If nobody comes and assists you by the age of 10, it is really in your system. By the age of 21 and 25, it is now your responsibility to walk out. Because with 21 and 25, no one can tell you anything because you know everything, right? Nobody can tell you anything. And then you get 4 pages, there's 22 chapters per book. You get 4 pages to draw, doodle, put down your dreams, your visions, whatever you want to do. Why? Because the closer you get to God, The Stranger Things, the X-Files. You start having these moments you can't explain. You can't explain it. You can't. And people be standing right there with you when it happens. They come out. What you doing? What you doing? You doing magic over here. You playing with me. And you just like, I ain't doing nothing. You see it just like I see it. You can't explain stuff to people that refuse to see what they see in front of them. Okay. Don't forget about my books. It's already on New York Times bestseller list. Influencer Impact with Chris Voss. Mindset Matters with Jack Canfield. Because God don't care nothing about you. Can pick up those books anywhere. God don't care nothing about your background. He don't. Okay. He know everything about you. Everything you done in the booth in the back of the door. And God still loves you. Even with seeing everything that we've ever done. God still loves us. Remember that. Notebooks and journals for all. Coloring books that help in meditating and recalibrating the mind. I'm excited about this venture. Why? Because I have a catalog on Amazon. But on my special bookstore, let me tell you, I have stuff how to walk through the deepest, darkest Thanoses in your life, step by step, and how to get out and stay out. Don't forget about the link of the 105 spiritual laws that govern the earth. Remember, we no longer underneath the Mosaic laws. We under love and grace. When Jesus came, you could say Jesus was a prophet. You could say Jesus did exist. You could say Jesus was an archetype. But let me break it down to you. Every time you say his name, people with them real spirits in them, they start foaming at their mouth and acting a fool and falling on the floor. I seen it for myself. Honey, child, they get so mad and want to, I'm going to do this to you. I said, child, you ain't no power over me. Go somewhere and sit down. I send you to other darkness where they're weeping in national TV. Anybody got time for you? They just look at me and they just walk away. Child, let me tell you something. Love, when Judas betrayed Jesus, did you see Judas anymore? That means you put up a boundary. Don't listen to the church. Oh, you need your Judas. You need your Judas, yes, because they take you to the promised land. Exactly. But once you find it, you put them out. Because you're going to get another one. Every level you go to, you get at least 3, 4. Okay. Don't build them things up to be jabbing you in your back like you in a jail, okay? Don't do that. Let them go, boop, and then you put love. Love allows you to forgive the unforgivable because they already got a boundary, okay? You don't have to deal with them no more. The disciples asked Jesus, how many times will I forgive my brother? 7 times? Jesus said no, 7 times 70. Then on top of that, Jesus said, the Lord's Prayer, forgive me on my debts as I forgive my debtors. So I forgive myself in love for myself first. Then I forgive them. So I say, I forgive myself. You know why I forgive myself? Because I didn't know what I know today. I just found this out, and I will not be beating myself up for something I just found out today. Okay. And then I forgive them. I'm not forgiving them for them. I'm forgiving them for me. Because if I don't forgive them, I'm not moving. I'm going to be in quicksand or see me until I move. Then people can get a hold of me. And then I will be in the utter darkness where it's weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, because I can't move until I forgive. So once I forgive, I can keep it moving. See, that's what the system wants you to do. They want you to stay in anger. But once you forgive, they and then grace. Grace is God's willingness to get involved with you in affairs and pull you out of any situation that you're in. Okay? All right. Okay. Make sure you study to show yourself approved. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter for the juicy updates and upcoming events. You do not want to miss what's going on because there's some stuff going on over here. Don't forget about the Azure PDF along with your 400 PDF. Put them together, change your whole Sims character to this Sims game. Because this ain't nothing but a hologram. You choose how your life is gonna be. Okay. Look at my new app for school. Honey, I got some stuff together over there. Come on over here and hang out with me. I was inducted into the new class of Who's Who with influential women in Who's Who 2025 and also the women worldwide. God was bringing me stuff. Do you think I blocked it? Nope, I received it all because I'm worthy and I've been through